Hi Aries, thanks for joining me for your September 2017 forecast. Thank you for your patience. I'm using the Aquarian Tarot by David Palladini, and I'll also be drawing an angel card at the end from Doreen Virtue's Angel Cards. Let's start September. August, we're still dealing with a Mercury retrograde, and our eclipse season energy can last up to 6 months. And on the 5th, Mercury will go direct of September, 5th of September. And he will be direct at 28 degrees of Leo in the 5th house of creative activity, endeavors, children, entrepreneurial, risk-taking endeavors. And on the 9th, he enters the 6th house. So just for a 4-day period of time, he replenishes the sector, and then he'll move into the 6th house of health, where he can tend to details. And I feel like Aries is scheduling their annual checkups in September. And if you haven't, it would be a great time to do so. With Mercury direct in the 6th house of details and health, it's a great time to handle all of the tasks, which is the 6th house, in that sector of well-being, chores, day-to-day, errands, and health. So Mercury will help you there. Mars, on the 5th, on the same day Mercury goes direct, enters this 6th house. So there's a lot of replenished activity in the health sector for Aries and Aries rising. Please check your ascendant forecast as well as your moon for emotional forecasts. But I feel like the sun and the ascendant is a great place to start if you're watching for the astrology. For the tarot, you want to watch the sun sign for those messages at the end of the video. Mars in the 6th house is energy, stamina, in health, maintaining the body, diet, the routine that you're incorporating for your wellness. This is amazing energy with Mercury conjunct Mars throughout September until the 29th. You can get a lot accomplished in the health sector, Aries, and this is a beautiful energy and effort in that sector. You're going to want to sweat, maintain the health and body the best you can. It's great to get personal trainers and your fitness in order at that time. And Mars is there for 60 days. Mercury is the one who transits first on the 29th of September into the sign of Libra. We'll get to that though. On the 6th, we have our first full moon, our only full moon of the month, but the full moon is first before the new moon at 13 degrees of Pisces. So Aries, this full moon is a very spiritual full moon for you. It's a quiet moon. There's a lot of rest and visionary work because this full moon will be conjunct Neptune. Mercury's still retrograde. I'm tripping over my tongue, which can happen because it's in there. The full moon is conjunct Neptune, adding to a little bit less clarity. It's ironic. It's a dichotomy because the full moon is the awareness, conjunct a planet that helps you maintain your unawareness at times. Not thoroughly, but Neptune is nebulous energy, and it is foggy. So the full moon will assist in the 12th house of gaining psychic clarity, gaining the ability to remember your dreams and premonitions. And I feel Aries might require rest on that day. Mars just enters the 6th house the day before, and you can take a minute before you start your regimen and routine for better health for 60 days. But this full moon is poignant in the spiritual vibe. Pisces full moon is a very psychic placement. And it's falling in the psychic sector for Aries, the 12th house. Watch any, a warning with this would be watching someone trying to pull the wool over your eyes, maybe some trickery, subconscious trickery, subtle manipulations and tactics. could be observed throughout the 2.5 days prior and after the full moon on the 6th. On the 19th, Venus enters Virgo. So it is the Virgo energy. The 6th house is really getting worked upon because the following day, the new moon is there also at 27 degrees of Virgo. So this is a health month for Aries. And I'm thinking of the 6 of coins in here, as well as some reversed 4 and 5 cup cards. Coming out of a funk, coming out of a depression is the energy I'm picking up on. But obviously, if Venus, the planet of love and harmony and self-worth and value, is conjunct Mars and direct in Virgo, followed by new moon intention energy specifically in your daily work and health sectors, this is where Aries needs to focus in order to benefit and truly succeed in your daily endeavors. This is the time to hone in on a schedule. Go through the Outlook calendar and edit. Cut out what is needed in your schedule. Condense your schedule is what I'm getting. Now the sun on the 22nd enters Libra, and this is a cardinal ingress. This is the autumnal equinox in our northern hemisphere, so happy fall. And of course, if you're watching in the southern hemisphere, happy spring. It's just awkward to say at this time, but I feel you. It's an equinox nonetheless, and this is the time of action because it is a cardinal sign, Libra, the initiators, which is Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Those are the 4 cardinal energies, and they get shit done. Pardon my French. And with Mars in your 6th house of details and wellness and doing for health and work, you are getting things done. This sun is entering your 7th house of soulmates, relationships, the others, for the time frame of 9/22 through October 22. And you are stimulated, the life force is sitting in your relationship sector. There is a happiness to whether you're single or coupled. There is a positive energy in this area for you. And for those Arians looking to connect, when the sun enters this sector, I would be seen and visible. It shows you at your most, how do I phrase it? It shows you at your lightest with the sun shining upon you, but there's a successful vibe when the sun is in this sector. Any sector the sun is in, there's a success to it, and that's derivative from the sun in the Tarot as well. The highest successful card, and it is a card of marriage. So when I see the sun enter the 7th, I feel some Arians who are coupled will be engaged, taking their relationship to the next level. On the 28th, Jupiter is going to oppose Uranus. Jupiter in Libra conjunct Sun, adding to that expansive energy in the 7th house, where you've been blessed with benevolent, expansive, optimistic energy. And if you're falling not so much in line, or as if that doesn't fall in suit with how you feel, give this energy some time, because with them both here, relationship could come in opposing Uranus very suddenly. Uranus is electricity, is quick, sudden insight and revelation, awareness. In opposition to Jupiter in this soulmate sector, Uranus being in the 1st house for you, this could bring in a soulmate. This is the magician energy. This is meeting someone unexpectedly in a sector where you're drawing in the other. Who do I match with? Who will match my success? Who will fulfill me in my equivalent relationship area? Who will be my equivalent partner? Circle the 28th through the 30th, even the 26th through the 30th, that energy is to suddenly meet, Mercury direct, Jupiter conjunct the Sun in your 7th house of soulmates, opposing Uranus, brings it in. Could really bring that in. So get off the couch. I know reality TV and, you know, Netflix and chill and all of that stuff is so cush and comfy. But try to force yourself to get out. I think you'll want to get out, Aries, because your ruling planet is in your 6th house, making you want to be physical. And there's 2 sectors where that really affects your body, and that's when Mars is in the 1st and the 6th. So you'll be out and about. On the 29th, Mercury enters Libra. Again, 7th house. Meeting someone and then being able to express yourself going forward through October while Mercury assists in the communication realm mixed with the partnership. Communicating to your partner what works for you, what doesn't, what you're into, what you're not. Let me draw the cards. I'm excited. I've been shuffling the whole reading. We'll see what comes up. For Aries, put my angel cards up here for a minute. First card, Moon, intuitive ability. Pisces, full moon in Pisces. Thank you. Yes, the moon is the card of Pisces in the tarot, and it's symbolizing our full moon coming up in that sign. Intuition, 12th house. Wow, thank you. That was beautiful. Let's see what else. And look at that card close up. How gorgeous is David Palladini's work? He's one of my favorite artists. There is some allusion to this moon. Again, watch any deceptive tendencies that you might feel and that you might be getting from others. I'm getting a message to check bank accounts and, scamming. People calling your home and wanting social security numbers, credit card numbers. Don't do it. Don't do it, people. I don't care if they're telling you your brother's in prison and we need your credit card. Don't do it. Your brother's not in prison. And if your brother is in prison, a credit card isn't going to help him. There's some like crazy scams out there, so I want you to keep a tight lip with anyone requiring information from Aries around the time of this full moon. Also, because Mercury will be direct too. I'm getting the first week of September could be some scams coming in for Aries. 2 of Rods, connection, attraction. You could have the best of both worlds. These are beautiful cards. I love that the globe he's holding isn't the earth colors. It's pink, it's rose. You could be attracted to someone, you could meet someone. And it's a physical card, fire, Mars, wanting to be physical. What else is here? King of Cups. There could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This is also an extremely, the utmost court card of intuition in the Cups. You could be easily attracted to the King of Cups coming in around the time of the full moon. A water sign. Let's see what else is here. You have 2 cards. Justice, and it's reversed. Closure to legal situations around the time of the full moon might be in your reach, but they'll be on hold the first week of September. Even if you're told that your contracts will be ready to sign and data will be ready for you, there is a hold a little bit in legal endeavors and possibly property. Last card is the World. Oh, it's reversed. And you know what? I don't think I pulled it reversed because I think I just flipped it when I pulled it up, honestly. You know, either way, the World reversed is like a minute hair different than the World positive. It's the best card in the deck. It's complete success. It's completion. Oh, and you see how the symbolism of these circles is present in these readings? The circle in the moon, the first card, the completion at the end, and finding that circle in the middle. I do believe that you are, at the time of this full moon in Pisces, you are fully rounded, well aware of what's available to you, Aries. The world is your oyster. Don't be afraid to reach out to people that you meet. This isn't a past connection. The King of Cups here is the only court card, and he's upright, and he's not surrounded by nostalgia. He's new. I'm getting a fresh start. Some of you, though, are wrapping up past experiences with a water sign, and it's coming full circle, and you can release this experience at this time. I would like to pull an angel card, and I've never used these in public or on YouTube, so let's see what comes up for Aries. And if you'd like to book with me, I'm at audreyalison.com. Also, your VIMEO forecasts are available on VIMEO. And if you're interested in learning more about the Tarot, consider taking my course. All the information is below in the Show More section. Of course it's Athena. Wow, Aries, goddess of war. Mars is your ruling planet, and Athena is the counterpart to the god of war, Athena. Wow. It is safe for you to be powerful. Mars, power, your ruling planet. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. Wow, I love this. I just think they're beautiful too. I used to have my hair cut like that, straight up, like dark black, bangs, very edgy. You know, some of you might be considering a change in physical appearance when Venus goes into the 6th houses too, and I'm just thinking haircuts and, you know, aesthetically changing the self. Because when Venus is in the 1st and the 6th house, we tend to adjust the body and beautify the self and physical self. So some of you Aries, Athena might be popping up just to represent the Mars in you, but also you can be powerful and make bold moves in your presence. I'm excited about that. Thank you for joining me, Aries. I wish you a beautiful September, and remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.